I'll be honest with you, I'm not an expert when it comes to TikTok. In fact, some of these steps that I'm going to talk about might be kind of obvious, but then again, sometimes the most obvious things are overlooked. This video, I'm not going to be talking about how the TikTok algorithm works, how you can create viral videos, that type of stuff, because, well, I don't know. These steps are more about how to make your TikTok page very professional looking and clean to maximize its potential for growth. My name is Musclehawk, and I recently started posting my Twitch content on TikTok very consistently, and I have seen some fantastic growth on both TikTok and Twitch. So the steps I'm going to cover today actually not only apply to those who stream on Twitch, but also apply to any content creator who is trying to grow their influence. Now let's start taking your content to the next level. For all the newcomers here that don't know who I am and want to have a more personal conversation with me, feel free to follow me on Twitch or join our awesome Discord community. And if you want some more free short form content from me, be sure to also check out my TikTok. There's links to everything in the description. For step number 1, you may not like this. I say that because it could mean starting over for a lot of people. If you've been posting content on TikTok and you're just not seeing any growth, then it may just be better to start over and create a new account. There's a reason why this step is number 1, because starting fresh could be the best thing you could do for yourself. The page you have now could be your baby because you've got so much content on it, but trust me, this is going to set your page up so moving forward, your growth potential will be so much more than your other account. Before you go and start a new account though, listen to all the steps because you could be doing most of these already. You just may need to make a few changes. So step number 2, when you do your first upload and you are selecting a cover page from your video, select one of the font options you like, and then from here on out, every video you post, give it a title and do it the exact same way every time. What we're trying to do here is create a brand for yourself. I may not be a TikTok expert, but I have been a video producer in marketing for over 6 years. And if there's one thing I've learned is that every big successful company out there has a brand guide that they follow. Brands that have an inconsistent look and are all over the place with how they present themselves make them feel very unprofessional, which can make a bad first impression. Doesn't mean the brand is bad, but people are less likely to trust that brand at first. If there's anything I have learned about TikTok is that the first impression is everything. We will get a little more into that probably in another video, so let's just move on to step number 3. This falls in line with making a bad first impression. People may disagree with me on this, which I understand on different platforms, but TikTok is a little different. When you upload your content to TikTok, don't add any kind of graphic elements or text elements in your content that promote your other social platforms. I'll be honest, I've been guilty of this in the past on other platforms, and I see the reasoning why you should add your social tag to your video. The reason I say don't do it is because on TikTok, you don't want to detract from the TikTok experience. People are just there to browse and discover content they enjoy. If you are taking away from that experience, they are more likely to swipe away, which really hurts how TikTok will push your content to that user and new users. The only exception I will say is if you can display your socials in a clean and creative way that does not distract from the content you are presenting. So for example, like this. And if this is how you're going to display it, do it the exact same on every video you post. But I still personally think you should not add anything. I will talk more about where to put your socials a bit later, so let's move on to step 4. Step 4 is kind of an easy one, and that is for your profile picture, use a picture of you, your virtual self, or something that explains to people who see your photo what your brand/content is about. So for my page, I am the brand. So I use a picture of me, and I use that same picture across all of my social accounts. If you're a virtual tuber, use a picture of your virtual tuber. If you are a brand that sells products, use a picture of your brand or your product. What I don't recommend, especially if you're a Twitch streamer, is using your logo. 99% of the time, people have no idea what that logo is or what it represents. Also, don't use something random like a picture of some anime character, unless that anime character relates to your content you post on TikTok. That's the only exception. For step number 5, now we can add our social links. But in order to do that, you're going to have to switch to a business account. I don't remember exactly where it is on TikTok, but go into your profile settings and click switch to business account. There is some disadvantages to doing this, but you can always switch back to personal if it works better for you. The reason I choose to do a business account is because it gives you the ability to put a clickable link in your profile description. This is where people will go find your other social platforms. Originally, when I created my account, I just put my Twitch link, but I have now changed it to a link tree, which basically gives me the ability to put multiple links to all of my socials under one link. For step number 6, it's not required at first, but I think it's good to set it up early because in my experience, you never know when you're going to have a video go viral and you gain a large following overnight. So add a business email. It also is a clickable link, so it's nice and easy for a business to reach out to you. Step number 7 is adding emojis in your profile description. I think this just personalizes your page to feel more inviting. I honestly can't give you a better reason than that, but when you go to a page that is only like text in their profile, it just seems less personable, I guess. Anyways, for step 8, we're now moving into the future of your page. For this step, make sure you are only posting content within your niche. For me, all of my content is streaming/gaming related, whether it be content from my stream, how to improve your stream, gaming clips, etc. What I'm saying is don't post something about gaming one day and then post something about cats the next day. Now, I have posted clips that have involved my dog, but it has happened while I'm streaming. I think it's great to include stuff like that, but remember, make sure it's still acceptable within your niche. For step number 9, make sure you are posting at least 1 time a day. I personally post 2 times a day. There are people out there that post up to 4 times a day, and for me, that's just too much. I'd run out of content in like 3 days, but it's important for your growth going forward to post consistently. I know it can be exciting too, and you just want to post all of your stuff at the same time, but trust me, if you do not feel like editing some clips one day or just want to take a break, you're going to want to have extra clips that you can post. Now, for the last step, it's probably going to be the most work, but I promise it's worth it. Reply or like to as many comments on your videos as possible. One thing I've noticed now that I've grown is that even something as simple as liking someone's comment goes a long way. Maybe that person too didn't even go to your profile and follow you or check out your content, but if they feel noticed by you, then it will significantly improve the chance of them revisiting your page. And it's possible they meant to follow you but forgot, and when they see that notification that you liked or commented back, they will go back to your profile and follow and maybe even check out some of your other socials. I kind of want to give a bonus step or tip when it comes to content you post as well. I wouldn't say you need to post your best content on TikTok, but you need to make sure your content doesn't drag on. If your content takes too long to get to the punchline or cut to something like different on screen or just something else exciting, it'll probably hurt you. I know for sure I'm not perfect when it comes to this. There's probably plenty of content I could redo to make it drag on less or just make it shorter, but there are things I've posted that I did not think would go crazy on TikTok, and they have, which kind of sums up all of these steps because at the end of the day, you could still do all of these things and struggle to grow. That's where you, as the content creator, need to figure out what's not working in regards to your content and try something different. Don't be afraid to experiment and find inspiration from other creators and mimic what they do, and always try your best to keep improving on your content, and one day it'll pay off. That's everything for this video. Just a reminder, if you have questions about this video, be sure to drop into my Twitch chat and ask me anything you like. I typically stream 4 times a week after 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or you could also just join the Discord community. Also, if you like my content, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and support me by hitting the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified of future uploads. Thanks for watching the video all the way through, and I will see you while I'm live.
Well, hello there. Hello there, Octane. Well, welcome to my little cave where I loot up for